Hello and welcome back to Leeds Lately for the live watch-along of Leeds United versus Stoke City at the Britannia Stadium in Stoke for what is an away game that hopefully Leeds start to turn our away form around in. Welcome everybody who has joined us already. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Welcome to all our Leeds Lately members, including Karen Curtin, Chewy Backer, CB, and I'm sure there'll be more as well. Chewy Backer, member for 10 months. That's fantastic. Thank you for your continued support, Chewy, on the channel. Yeah, and thank you. Oh, thanks to Pierre as well for joining us as well, one of our Leeds Lately members, of course. Thank you to everybody else who's joined us as well, all our regulars. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas, and I hope you're all looking forward to a little bit of Boxing Day football with Leeds taking on Stoke City at the Britannia Stadium and hoping for an away victory, which would take us top as we currently sit in third place on 45 points. We would go joint top with Sheffield United, except our goal difference is 7 better. So we would go top if we were to win today. Do we play again before? Yeah, we play on the 29th as well. So we could potentially be top at the end of this year, which would be nice. But 2 away days. First to Stoke this evening, and then to Derby on the 29th of December at 5:45. So a couple of away fixtures. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do the graphics or anything, so I've only just kind of like put the tweet out and everything now recently, Pierre. So that's why that's why it seemed like I may not have been here, but you know me, I'll be here. If Leeds are playing, we'll be watching it. Welcome everybody who's joining us. Looking forward to this one tonight. Just about 12 minutes now till kick-off. Oh yeah, I forgot it was Chris Kamara's birthday on the 25th of December. That's why his actual name is Christmas Kamara. We've got Man City itis away from home, nerve-wracking. Yeah. Well, look, I think we've got it in us to win tonight. Turn this form around just before New Year. It'll be really nice for that to happen, and then we can go into next year with a new away form, a new lease of life on our away form. Welcome everybody else who's joining us. Glad we don't have Man City's charges. Oh yeah, Pierre saying a bit shocked about Tanaka not starting though. Yeah, I was a little bit as well, but then to be honest, I think he is trying to give everybody a little bit of a break at some point. So that's kind of why I reckon. But first of all, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below. And second of all, let's have a little look at the lineup because we are a little bit changed. We've got Melier in goal, of course, expected. Bogle at right back. Rodon and Ampadu are the centre-back partnership. No, they're not. I'm sorry. It's the one thing I've forgotten to do is the lineup. Keep talking amongst yourselves, and I'll sort that because that is not the lineup. We'll do that. Yeah, there was some strange results today. I think Forest beat Spurs as well, didn't they? There was some strange results all round. Premier League. Wolves beat Man United 2-0 and Man United got a player sent off. Newcastle 3-0 against Villa. Man City 1-1. Jesus. Fulham beat Chelsea. Spurs lost to Forest. It's been a bit of a strange day all round. Championship. Yeah, look, it's been a bit of a strange one, I think. But that is Boxing Day games. It always seems to be strange things happen, doesn't it? Yeah, I put that lineup then, and I was like, hold on, something about that doesn't look right. I think the first thing that caught my attention was the fact that Tanaka was starting when Tanaka isn't starting, and that's one of the main talking points. So for Skorski's Millier, Byram, Strike, Rodenbogle. Yeah, that will be the back line. Ampadu will be in midfield with Rothwell. But what I'm doing is I'm just getting ready to export that so that it actually shows up on screen for everyone. Then I can put it on screen throughout the stream. For some reason, it's really struggling to load. Right, I think we've got it now. I think it's got some sort of weird thing on it, but it'll work. Who are we playing? Stoke, that's it. Stoke lineup, that's what we'll call the file. Then we'll export that. Will we play in yellow or blue? Maybe blue. I would hope yellow, but you never know, do you? Right, 1 second. Line up. Wrong one. Browse. Right, hold on. Let's see if this has worked now. Yeah, Melier, Bogle, Rodon, Strauch, Byram. Then you've got Ampadu and Rothwell in the midfield. Then you've got James, Aronson, Solomon across that attacking midfield three. And then Joel Peru up front. Not sure what's happened to the smiley badges in the kind of top left quadrant of that. But yeah, that's happened. But at least you can actually see who's on the screen. So I'll put that up one more time just so that everybody can see it. There we go. I'll just leave that up just so that everyone can see it and have a look at who's in the lineup. Tanaka drops out for Ampadu coming into that midfield. And like I say, I think that's just to do with the fact that Tanaka is getting a little bit of a rest. I think Farke likes to rest players. And Sky just showing at the moment. But like I said before, if Leeds win today, we will go top of the championship. Why have Sheffield United got an asterisk against them? Oh, 2 points deducted. Why did Sheffield United get 2 points deducted? Because I saw that. I saw something about that the other day. And I think it must have passed me by because I never even knew that had happened. Because you had a minutes until Rooney is sat graphic to fill the gap. Well, it'd only be on the screen for about 7 minutes. Okay, so Leeds United subs this evening. There you go. So subs are Darlow, Schmidt, DeBayo, Tanaka, Gilavogi, Ramazani, Nonto, Joseph, and Bamford. Those are the subs. Darlow, Schmidt, DeBayo, Tanaka, Gilavogi, Ramazani, Nonto, Joseph, and Bamford. Hope that helps everyone. FFP reason, yeah. Well, I thought it would be something along that line, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was. Stoke currently sit 17th in the table. There goes Tanaka down the tunnel, going to take his seat on the bench. It's form wise, it's very harsh for Tanaka to be dropped, but not necessarily in. It might not be because of form. It's probably just because Farke wants to give him a rest, which, look, it's fair enough. That's what you've got a squad for, isn't it? You can't start your best 11 every single week. You need to rest people at times. So, look, and look, with Tanaka's replacement in midfield being Ethan Ampadu, I don't think anybody's too upset about that. It's not like it's a really bad replacement, is it? You bring in Ampadu in, who was one of the best players in the league all last season. So it's not the end of the world, like. Anyway, players are just about to head out onto the pitch now. Just a few minutes to go until kick-off at the Britannia Stadium in Stoke. Hopefully Joel Peru gets himself a goal or two today. Excuse me, just a bit of a cough. The thing is free falling, like I'm not having a go at you, but how could you possibly know that Ampadu's not fully fit? Like, are you in Ampadu's house listening to his private conversations? How do you know? Yeah, I've got to admit that the light show thing is not something I've ever got behind at football stadiums. It's crap, really, isn't it? Well, why do you need that? I hope they never do that at Island Road. So their team is Johansson in goal, Wilmot, Phillips and Gibson back three, Chamadou, Sidibe, Berger and Gooch make up the midfield four. Then you've got Moran, Kumas on the left wing and right wing with Tom Cannon as the lone striker. Come on, Leeds. It'd be really nice to get that result. Lineup's on the screen right now on Sky, so I'll just put it up for us as well. Yeah, Melier, Bogle, Rodon, Strauch, Byram, Rothwell and Ampadu in that midfield. In behind James, Aronson and Solomon. And Joel Peru up front. And of course, like Michael Gott says, great shout, if a goal goes in either end in this game, please do not say it in the chat until I've reacted to it. But to be honest, I'm not sure anybody is going to see any of this game because it's so foggy on the pitch. Well, confidence is key, Robert Kingston, even though looking forward to going to top tonight. I really hope so. But I just need to know whether the players can actually see each other because it does look extremely foggy on that pitch. Yep. Brendan Aronson's got 6 goals, has he? Leeds goal scorers 24-25. Yeah, Brendan Aronson's got 6 goals. Not bad, is it, really? Yeah, not bad at all. Brendan, yeah, I think his best ever season, he scored 7 goals, Brendan Aronson. So scoring 6 goals already, you'd back him to beat that, wouldn't you? I mean, well, actually, what day of the week is it? Thursday. It's not quite a Tuesday night or whatever it is in Stoke, but it's a cold, wet Thursday night in Stoke in fog. What happens if it's abandoned due to the fog, which is getting worse? Do you know what? I don't... Has a professional football game ever been postponed due to fog? 1936 there was one. 3 hours ago there was one. York City versus Oldham. St Austell and Bodmin Town a few years ago, I think. 2015. So it's not very often that it happens, and I don't think ever with a game of this high level. You remember the York gun, do you, Martin? I mean, I'm getting ready to press the we've kicked off button, but I'm not sure I'll actually be able to see whether they've kicked off or not, you know? Referee just getting ready. Do you know what? It does look like it's going to be difficult to see. We are underway here at Stoke, but it does look like it's going to be difficult for the players to see each other. Here's Pascal Struijk. Back to Meslier now. Now Pascal Struijk. Good ball from... Oh, no, bad ball from Struijk into touch. We'll say that was all to do with the fog there, Struijk. So it's going to be a throw in here to Stoke, just outside the technical areas. Welcome everybody who's joining us in the last few minutes. If a goal goes in at either end in this game, please do not let me know until I have announced it and until I have put the score on the screen, because otherwise it'll spoil it for me. But the moment 0-0 as this game's just kicked off, and we've got an offside against a Stoke player as both teams attempt to play through this thick blanket of fog over the Britannia Stadium in Stoke. Here's Rodon now with the ball. All the way back to Meslier and then back to Rodon, who can barely be seen. I genuinely can't see where the ball's gone there. I think it's gone up towards the front line and been passed back to Johansson, the Stoke goalkeeper. I'm telling you, I'm actually going to have to sit closer to the screen here because it's really difficult for me to see what's going on. Here's Aronson. Berger's just played a ball forward here to Tom Cannon. Good defending by Leeds, just trying to stop him getting any chance for a shot. Excuse me. Still in the box here. Stoke. Good save by Meslier. Really good save by Meslier. Oh, it's a good move by Stoke. Play the ball out wide and then a ball back across the box. Bogle completely loses his man there. But Meslier makes a really good save, point blank there, to keep it 0-0. They're playing with a yellow ball, Malcolm, which it will be the same as when you said that they're playing with an orange ball. They play with a winter ball, so they change it from a white ball to a yellow one in this case. But it has been orange in the past, I'm pretty sure. 3-1 Leeds, Ruggie saying. I hope so. Thought that was a good save by Meslier. Bogle really lost his man there. It's a good run inside. I think it's Kumas, the Liverpool loanee, that made a run inside there, completely through Bogle, and Bogle needs to watch out for that movement. Here's Pascal Struijk. Now Ampadu. Struijk. Back to Meslier. Poor pass there, though, and here comes Stoke again. Ball into the box. Chance for them to line up a shot here, but they played it quite far back. I've got... Yeah, Stoker a chance to cross the ball in. Again here, Meslier catches it. 2-0 Leeds, Rob saying, I assume the fog will not clear. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. At least for this first half, it'll be there. Yeah, it's really hard to see what's going on, isn't it? On this near side of the pitch, it's fine, you can see. But once it goes over to that far side, you can barely see. Like, I can't even see Bogle barely or out there. You need some lower down pitch level cameras and then it won't be as bad. But from up here, zooming in, it's really hard to see. And sometimes having floodlights on makes it worse because it illuminates all the fog. Like when you're driving sometimes and you put your full beams on or something and it just lights up all the fog and it doesn't help at all. Anyway, here's Meslier, I think. He's the one in the light blue kit. Oh, and for whoever asked before, Leeds are playing in a dark blue kit today. Good carry here from Ampadu, I think it is. just given the ball away there, but there's a chance that Leeds can't get to the second ball. Look, I'm getting signs here that this may be a difficult night for Leeds. Just in these early opening exchanges. I mean, look, I could be wrong. We could go and score very early on, but at the moment I'm getting some warning signs that this might be quite difficult. So I think it's only the second time we've won it. It's either the second or the third. We haven't won it very much either way. Here's Pascal Strauch. Now into Ampadu. Look, this season Leeds goals 41, rank first. Expected goals 39.3, first. Shots, don't know how many it was, but it said first in the league. Last season we said we didn't score enough goals. Oh, Dan James is in down the right here. Chance to pull the ball across the box and nearly an own goal by the Stoke defenders. I barely saw that then because of the fog, but Wilmot nearly put it into the back of his own net. It was a good ball by Bogle down the line for Dan James. Then Dan James tried to square it across the box. Solomon was waiting there in the middle of the goal. And Wilmot it was. Yeah, it went under his leg that he was trying to kick with and actually hit his knee and rolled past the post on the far side. So it's a corner kick to Leeds here. Better get the corner count ready. Chance for Leeds to whip it in here through Joe Rothwell. Ball comes in from Rothwell. Headed, bouncing away. Solomon's picked it up, and now it's Aronson on the edge. Aronson shoots. Blocked away in the end. That's 24 goals since we last scored a corner. Another chance to cross the ball in, though. I think this is Dan James out on the right-hand side. When I say I think, I can't be sure because I can't actually see him. Yeah, but the thing is, Rob, whilst we might be in the shadows in the dark blue for them to see, we also might not be able to see each other to play the passes. Cross just into the box there, and then the goalkeeper catches that one as it's flicked on there by a Leeds player. It was a looping header, so it was never going to trouble the goalkeeper, and he's able to just catch that one in the end. But yeah, a bit of a strange one tonight. It's kind of new conditions to have to deal with, but it's the same for both sides. It's a foul there against Ampadu. I think it was a bit of a push in the back as the goal kick came forward. Would the fog impact... What do you mean by the referee? No. I don't think the kit... I don't think we would have a replacement kit with us, to be honest. Stoke's cross comes in and then cleared away in the end by Bogle, I think it was. It might, Rob. It might affect the referee's decisions at some point, but if you're fairly close in fog, ball's about to come in the box here from Stoke. Hold on a second. Over everyone, touched by the Stoke player. It's gone out for a Leeds goal kick. If you're pretty close in fog, as in like up to 20 to 25 feet away, you can see each other pretty clearly. It's only when you're at a great distance, and referees usually keep up with the play, so I don't think it'll affect the referee's decision too much. It's more like, so this example now, so Rodon and Meslier are going to take this goal kick, and we don't go long very often anyway, but if Meslier looks up there and looks to play the ball long, he will actually be... It will actually be in quite a difficult situation where he can't see probably past the halfway line, I would imagine. So anyone who's trying to play long balls might struggle. And to be honest, look, I don't know that much about Stoke in this day and age, But a team who play a lot of long balls forward, aiming for people, might struggle because of the fog and not actually being able to see where the teammates are. At the moment, I genuinely cannot see where the ball is. I think it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. Pierre saying, is there a chance the game will be stopped later on? I don't know. Look, I just had a little quick Google online about whether this has happened in the past. There's a game called off in 1936. There was a game in 2015, but that was either League 2 or non-league. I'd imagine it was League 2. So I'm not sure a game of this high caliber has been called off due to things like fog before. Here's Rodon. Ball down the line now on the right-hand side. I'm not sure who that is, but they're offside anyway, and it's going to be a Stoke free kick. I think it was Bogle overlapping Dan James. Got himself caught offside. Yeah, that's what I mean, though, Pierre. That's like a long time ago that anything like that has happened and been called off because of it. And I would imagine at the time they didn't have the fog lights to deal with it, but I don't know what they're meant to do at this point. Anyway, here's Rothwell charging into the Stoke half, plays the ball out to Byram on the left and then gets it back again. Rothwell inside, but then gets it back again off Ampadu. Here is Ampadu once more. Out to Solomon, who's come a little bit deeper and now giving it into Strauch. Solomon dropped into kind of left-back position, and now Ampadu picks it up in the centre circle. Little lofted ball forward there. He's going for Joel Peru, but it doesn't quite make him. And now Stoke have the ball back. Chamadou with it. Goes back to the defence and then all the way back to the goalkeeper, who sends it long hit. Byram wins the header. Now Peru. Peru came back from an offside position there when he challenged for the ball with the defender, and it's going to be a Stoke free kick. Yeah, look, this is a very weird one. It's going to be a long ball from the Stoke City goalkeeper here as well, by the way. Welcome to everybody who's joining us, by the way. If you didn't join at the start, I hope you all had a good Christmas. And you're looking forward to seeing 30% of Leeds play. And I say 30% because the other 70% is covered in fog. Wouldn't it be funny if it was just that all the cameras were steamed up and someone just needed to go ear, 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 ear over the cameras and then you could just see perfectly clear again? Not sure whether that would be more funny or more annoying. They're playing with a typical old British Route 1 game with lumping balls up high. Well, that's what I'm saying, Michael, as well. That they're going to struggle with lumping balls forward if they can't see where their forwards are. Anyway, here comes Jaden Bogle on the right-hand side for Leeds. Little lofted ball over the top towards Dan James. Dan James can't quite get that past the goalkeeper, Johansson, who ends up crashing into his own player. No damage to either of them, though. It's a good ball there from Jaden Bogle over the top. Yeah, the classic cartoon noise, Rob, with the cloth just going ear, ear. Goalkeeper then takes a long kick forward. Won by a Stoke player, but the second ball's Joe Rodon's. Now Strauch. Good ball from Strauch into Peru. First time ball from Peru back to Solomon, but Solomon's touch isn't great and it's taken off him. Now Stoke might be able to counter-attack, or they would have done if Moran had taken a better touch than that. Well, Robert, I'm always full of surprises, so that's why you come back every time. Ampadu then, with the ball now, gives it to Rodon, his Wales national team teammate. Yeah, thanks, Justin. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hope you're well too, and I hope you had a good Christmas. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the fog. Thanks, Munchie. Appreciate that. Should put that on a soundboard or something so I could just press it. Bit of a scrappy play in the midfield here, but Stoke come out with it. But they've actually given the ball away here. And now Solomon running through the centre. He's got options left and right. Gives the ball to Joel Peru in the box. His touch took him wide there. Poor touch from Peru. But he's still going here and he's managed to maintain possession. Here's Byram now on the left-hand side. Thanks, Justin. Justin with the 5 gifted memberships. Thanks so much for doing that, Justin. I guess you're feeling very much in the Christmas spirit, so thanks for that. Bogle still trying to go forward here into the box, but Stoke come away with it. Stoke last season was the Bamford missed penalty game, wasn't it? Stoke away, so hopefully we can improve on that result. He's Dan James now on the right-hand side. He's lost the ball there. And then Bogle. No foul there, but I think he went for one. Oh, Leeds have won the ball back fairly fortuitously. Here's Dan James. Now Aronson with really good feet turns the other way and drops it back off to Rothwell, who can find Byram out wide on the left-hand side. The fog is clearing a little bit. Yeah, you're right, actually, Chewy. I hadn't noticed that because I was concentrating on watching the game, but without realising, I can actually see the far side of the pitch. And here is Dan James. Now Rothwell. Oh, Rothwell's lofted ball forward, cut out there, but Strauch does win the second ball. Here is Rothwell. Leeds starting to have a little bit more domination in terms of possession now. Good ball from Rodon and a good touch from Dan James as well. Here's Aronson on the edge. Aronson goes to shoot! Good shot by Aronson and good save there by the goalkeeper, Victor Johansson, in the goal. Aronson, I'm liking what he's doing. He's being positive. He's having a shot. I think he took a deflection as well. Oh, no, it didn't take a deflection. He was just trying to go for that far corner. Decent shot from that distance. Decent save by the goalkeeper. Corner kick to Leeds. Taken short the corner. Now Solomon with a chance to cross the ball in the box. Headed away, though. Here's Rodon again. Ooh. Aronson did well to control that because Rodon's pass was a little bit past him. It looks like that mic's miles away from my face, but it's actually only that far away from my mouth. It's all about perspective, you see. Here's Rothwell. Now Rodon out wide to Bogle. He's going to get it back again. Stoke trying to shove everybody forward here just to get out their own half and try and press Leeds a little bit. Good little clearance from Strauch down the line. Headed out by a Stoke player over the top of Byram. And it's going to be a Leeds throw in. Byram throws that one back to Strauch, and now Rodon. Ampadu's dropped into the back four now just to receive the ball and play it forward to Bogle on the right-hand side. Bogle with the ball forward here to Dan James, and then the goalkeeper clears that one. And I think it's going to be a free kick to Stoke here. I don't know whether it was offside or whether Dan James clashed with the goalkeeper. No, Dan James was offside by a fair bit there. Their goalkeeper is very, very happy to charge out of his goal. That's one thing Penny's saying it as well. That's one thing I've noticed. I said that it's a couple of times now. He's absolutely flown off his line to come out and try and claim a ball. He's got it right both times so far. There's got to be a time where he doesn't get it right and Dan James beats him to it. And he looks silly. Welcome, Ryan. Ryan, you've usually got a prediction. Put it in the chat down below and we'll see whether it comes true. Whether your Christmas wish comes true. Oh, foul there by Bogle, and it's going to be a free kick to Stoke here. A lot of empty seats. Yeah, it's what happens in the Championship, isn't it, really? So free kick to Stoke then, with a chance for them to put the ball in the box. Ball comes into the box then. Bogle holding his own at that back post. Does well in the end. Jonathan Walters watching on from the sideline. Yeah, good defending from Bogle. We've criticised Bogle's defending in the past, but I thought it was quite good there. Well done there by Rothwell to come forward and win that ball. Here's Solomon. Goes back now to Strauch. Now Aronson. Sorry, that's not Aronson, that's Ampadu. Both start with an A. Ball out to the right-hand side now. Good ball from Dan James into the feet of Aronson. Aronson turns, looking for another option. Plays the ball now to Rothwell. Now Ampadu. Aronson again. Ooh, confident there, Ryan. I hope you're right. That is one of the most American things I've heard, Michael. The thing with a football game is there's no way you can cut out those parts of it because the whole stadium is right next to the whole stadium is right next to the pitch. Aronson's in the box here. Aronson tries to shoot, it's blocked, and then they try and clear it. It comes off a Stoke player, but eventually it comes back to a Stoke player to get the ball clear. Good tackle there by Rothwell, but it is going to go out for a Stoke throw-in. Sidibe it was. It's cleared up now, pretty much, the fog. It's pretty much all gone. Which is very weird. God, the amount of steam that's coming off the back of the Stoke right back's head. Here's Bogle. Charging forward here. Bogle, he's absolutely skinned the fullback. Can he get a chance to get the ball in the box now? Great ball in. Now Dan James in the box. Dan James over the bar. Would have been a fantastic move there from Leeds. Dan James needed to be a bit more composed there. Bogle did so well. Great ball into Piru. Piru is so good at just those first-time passes. Just needs to keep his head over the ball. Dan James there, unfortunate. He's on his weaker left foot and he's put the ball over the bar. Is Leeds with the ball back now. Ampadu pokes that one back to Meslier. Meslier back to Ampadu again, and now to Strauch. James's left foot's improved a lot though, Rob. He's put some really good crosses into the box with his left foot over the last season or so. He's getting better at cutting back on it. Now Rothwell plays the ball across now to Rodon. Rodon with a hard, fast, zipped ball into Bogle's feet. Now Rodon again, and then across to Strauch. Now Aronson. Really good tackle there by Stoke, and they can come forward now. Except they've gone backwards again. Come on, Leeds. If you can get a goal ahead here, I think we've got it the whole game, but it just depends what happens. Merry Christmas, White Snakes. Cleared long there by Stoke. Rodon being pulled all the time there by Cannon. It's going to be a Leeds free kick. Yeah, I mean, the commentators are just mentioning how this period that we're in at the moment, we've got games against like Stoke and Derby, not Derby, Stoke and whoever we've got. It is Derby, isn't it? On the 29th. And a lot of the teams around us are playing each other. That's a really good foot there by the Phillips, the Spurs loanee, because Piru would have been in there to score. He really would. But, yeah, they're all playing against each other, of course. Burnley beat Sheffield United 2-0 today, I think it was. So we've got a real chance to make ground up on these teams as they all jot points against each other. Wasn't intentional, Robert. Bogle's played a ball forward here to Piru. Leeds have won the ball back, though. Good ball by Solomon inside to Aronson. Aronson now with a chance to get the ball to Bogle. Bogle has to shoot. Good save by the goalkeeper. He's palmed it out wide and Dan James can pick the ball up. Here's Dan James out on the right-hand side. Tries to pass it to Bogle, and neither of them are on the same wavelength. But Leeds do have the ball back already. Here's Rothwell. Here's Strauch. Sam Byram. Now Solomon, Byram. Rodon, Strauch. Rothwell back to Rodon. Now Ampadu's going to try and carry it forward here. Rothwell still carrying the ball, but just not really finding a way through here. Here's Strauch. Little lofted ball over the top towards Byron, but it just goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Yeah, look, if we can get 3 points tonight and away at Derby, that would be fantastic for us. We just have a look at the other fixtures. Sheffield United have got West Brom, which is a tough game. Burnley have got Borough away, which is also a fairly tough game. And Sunderland have got, well, Stoke. So there's an opportunity there, definitely, for us to get actual points clear at the top. Here's Bogle with the ball. Ampadu. Now Rothwell. Back into Piru's feet. Piru's first time pass cut out there. Fog looks like it's rolling back in a little bit here. Rodon. Out wide now to Bogle. Now Rothwell. Rothwell. Into Byron. Byron with a great ball there. Poor little attempted pass by Aronson, though. Yeah, if you haven't already, smash the like button. It really helped me out. Get the stream out there to more people. We've got 93 viewers and only 50 likes, so some of you definitely haven't hit the like button. So if you could, it would really, really help me out. Anyway, free kick, though, here to Stoke. Yeah, the Bogle. The fog does look like it's rolling back in a little bit at the moment. Here's Sidibe. Leeds trying to win the ball back off him. And then a combination of Solomon and the Stoke full-back, or Stoke actual central midfielder, I think, actually, means that the ball's going to go out for a Leeds throw-in. Byram. Into Ampadu now. Ampadu with a great ball into Bogle, and Leeds have got a counter-attack on here. Ball down the line here to Dan James. Dan James inside the box. He plays the ball across, and Solomon has absolutely sliced it in half and missed an open goal. Oh, God. That was a gilt-edged opportunity to score there. Oh, my God. Dan James with a fantastic ball across the box. Solomon off his knee. That is terrible. It's an open goal. If Bamford did that, he'd be getting crucified by now. Is Bogle. That was a really good break and a really good move as well. Here's Ampadu. Now Rothwell. Bringing it forward here. He's got Byram on the outside, but goes backwards instead to Ampadu. It's a lot of the time the story is to wasted chances, isn't it? But look, we've got to put one in the back of the net before half time because we've deserved it. Oh, the fog is rolling back in inside the Leeds half. Here's Rodon. Long ball forward over the top here for Dan James. It's a fantastic pass. Dan James down the right-hand side looking for a crossing opportunity. Here is Dan James. Chance to get the ball to Piru in the box, and Piru can't quite get past the Stoke player to get his shot off. Good opportunity, though. Here's Rothwell. Rodon with a good pass out wide here to Bogle. Bogle inside and just can't get the ball to Aronson. Have a good day, White Snakes. Thanks for joining us. Here's Rodon. Here is Rodon again, getting the ball back now. Bogle. Pokes that one forward here to Aronson. Good ball into Dan James. Dan James with the ball into the box here to Piru, whose header is horrific. It's a difficult header to put in the back of the net, but yeah, there's a potentially could have headed it down to Bogle, the commentator's saying, but then I don't know. It's hard to have that kind of awareness, and Piru's just somehow sliced it with a header. Long ball forward again by Stoke. Good touch there by Ampadu, but a really poor pass, and it's gone out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in here to Stoke, and they throw it backwards. Here's Bogle. Welcome, Mr. P. Hope you had a good Christmas. Jan James with the ball into the box. And that touch that I think Aronson was trying to get on it didn't come, and it just rolled straight through to the goalkeeper. Well, let's hope they don't ruin this one, Mark. Let's hope that even though we can't see the pitch anymore again, that Leeds go ahead and win it. Here is Ampadu dropping that one back off to Rodon. Strauch, actually, sorry, and he's passed it all the way back to Meslier now. Mellier's played a good ball out there to Bogle, actually. And now inside to Aronson. Oh, it's Piru, actually, with a fantastic turn. Well done, Joel Piru. And then he's pulled down. That's got to be a yellow card, and it is. Oh, I forgot we've got the bodybuilder referee with the tightest shirt in the world. It's Phillips, the Spurs loanee. That's Piru with a fantastic turn there, I've got to say, and he gets pulled away. Do you know what, though? That's a very similar turn to what happened when Strauch got pulled out of position against Preston. Piru did it to Phillips there, but Phillips pulled on his shirt and pulled him down, which is essentially what Strauch should have done against Preston. Here are Leeds with the possession again. Strauch. Back to Bogle. Bogle somehow get the ball forward there. Well done, Bogle. Now into Aronson. And to Rothwell, who's played a long ball down the line here. Hopefully to Solomon, but cleared away by the Stoke City centre-back there. Yeah, and Rob, like I was saying before, when you actually are close to each other, you can see through fog easily. It's only at long distances. It's like almost like a physical representation of being short-sighted. Oh, the ball nearly went to Solomon there, but bounced off his shins as he wasn't expecting it to go through the Stoke player. Leeds do have the ball back, though. Oh, Rothwell tries to get that one back, but Piru's picked it up. Joel Piru here into Solomon now. He's got Byram outside him. Instead, he plays it to Aronson and gets the ball back. Here's Solomon trying to play it back across the box, headed away by Stoke City, and Leeds do have the ball back, though. Here's Joel Pirou on the edge. Joel Pirou still going here with a Messi-esque run into the box, and a touch by the Stoke defender there. Nearly went into his own goalkeeper's near post, but the goalkeeper dived on it just at the last second. Pirou did really well with that run then and got the ball across the box. Yeah, that went out. It went out. It should have been a corner, but the goalkeeper fell on it and pulled it back in again. But without... Although I think Championship does have goal line technology, doesn't it? But they wouldn't use it for that. Because they can tell whether a ball's gone out on that touchline. I'm not sure if the sensors are just in the goal or all along the touchline, so they'll know whether it's a corner. Here's Bogle. Bogle with a great ball through to Dan James, and Dan James with another chance to put the ball across the box. Dan James with a second bite of the cherry to put the ball in, and Aronson's going to have to pick that up on the far side. Another chance there for Leeds. Probably should have done better with it. Here's Rothwell. Now Strauch. There's a lot of last-ditch defending going on from Stoke. Here's Bogle. Yeah, I know about that, but in terms of the actual that touchline, the touchline that the goal is on, but like from the corner flag to the near post and from the corner flag to the other post. Oh, Pirou's in here. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. Second bite of the cherry, and he shoots and he scores! Wasn't expecting that from that angle. Joel Pirou bangs it in off the crossbar. That's why he starts. That's why he's got to start, because Mateo Joseph isn't bagging a goal like that. Yeah, the goalkeeper saved it at first, but second time he did not mess about. He just banged it in straight off the crossbar. He's just onside, I think. Goalkeeper saves it at first, and then Pirou. I mean, look, I thought definitely he needs to pass that on the second one, but he didn't, and he just banged it in the top of the net. So what do I know? I thought he should have passed it back to Solomon, but he just shot and put it in off the crossbar. Great goal. I don't think it was offside. I think it was very close, but I think he was just on. I think his shoulder was in line with the defender's shoulder. Look, Joel Pirou's right-footed as well, so left-footed, sorry. So to put it in with that kind of power, Joel, sorry, just building off what Ruggie was doing. Another assist from Aronson that he won't get much credit for. Is it another assist from Aronson? Yeah, well, that's good. Oh, goalkeeper's injured now, and he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. Oh, who's that? Who's the player on the touchline? The ex-Stoke player that's with... Is it Dean Whitehead? Is that who it is? Yes, it is Dean Whitehead. That was a good shout, wasn't it? I don't know what Dean Whitehead's sideburns have been doing for his entire life. But why have they always been so... odd? But anyway, yeah, he's Victor Johansson, who obviously came from Rotherham to Stoke. He looks like he's injured here. I'm not sure who they've got on their bench. Yeah, Isaac Same, definitely one of the better keepers in the league. Yeah, he is a decent goalkeeper, but yeah, I'm not sure what he might have stood on something here. Yeah, that actually doesn't help me looking at that. Jack Bonham. So Jack Bonham, who apparently played for Watford when we scored 2 goals past him. I wonder if my match reaction... You know how my match reaction thumbnail usually includes a player celebrating and then a strapline, a one-word thing behind them? I wonder what I'm going to use for this game. Am I just going to use a picture of fog? Because I'm not sure that the cameraman's going to be able to get any photos of it. 4 minutes added onto this first half, by the way. Thank you so much for the gifted membership, Pierre. That's gone to Hank Wyman. 4 minutes injury time, by the way, yeah. Here comes Sidibe, I think. I think that's going to be a Leeds throw-in as he's run it out eventually due to a bit of kind of not rough housing, let's say. Typical fog clears after the goal. Thanks, Mr. P, for the super chat. Fog clears after the goal I scored. Oh, are you Mr. P as in are you Mr. Piru? He's just got a phone in his pocket that he's just like on the Leeds Lately live stream. Oh, bit of a bad challenge on Sam Byram, and now the players are all having a little bit of a pushing match in the middle of the pitch there. Yeah, it was a good time to score. Leeds players have had a few shots in the fog and missed. Yeah, well, even if it is an old joke recycled CB, it's a good one. It's a classic. Oh, the little goal. The goal is scored. I thought you were claiming to be Joel Peru. Context is very important. Yeah, just after the goal is scored. Thanks for the super chat, Mr. P. Yellow card here for the Stoke City fullback. Let's have a look at the challenge because I missed it at the time. It was kind of like a bit of a stamp and a shoulder barge in the face at the same time. He's got himself a yellow card because Rothwell got very angry about it. Yeah, he stamped on his foot and just shouldered him full on. Yeah, it's a full-on stamp that though, isn't it? Junior Chamadou is the one who got himself a yellow card. So that means yeah, if it was a little bit higher, Isaac, it probably would have been a red. I reckon the added time of 4 minutes will be extended a little bit now as well because of that, because that was a good 30 seconds or so that was the game was stopped for, and now Byram's actually had to climb over the advertising boards to get the ball for a throw-in. Hey, welcome. Not Another Leeds podcast. Hope you had a good Christmas, buddy. Yeah, I did, thank you. I hope you did too. My stream's just gone off, which is very annoying. Oh, we're back. I hope you did too, and I'm looking forward to seeing Leeds win today. Especially on Byram. He's lucky he didn't amputate. Byram just goes and pops apart. Leeds have got a player down off the ball. I'm not sure who it is. I think it might be Ampadu, you know. Oh, it's Ampadu's knee. It might be Ampadu's knee again, you know. Oh, his ankle? No, his ankle he's holding. I think it was his knee the first time, wasn't it, Ampadu? Oh, yeah, because Tom Cannon's just purposely stepped on his foot. Ampadu's got his card now. He's going to wipe him out at some point. Yeah, it wasn't a serious injury. Good foot there by Joel Peru, and it's going to be a throw-in in that corner. Throw-in comes in for Chabadoo down the line. Headed away by Leeds, and then it's going to be half-time there. the whistle called, I am going to, of course, do the classic reset. I will come back, so don't go anywhere. If I leave and the screen goes black for a little while because I'm resetting the PC, and I see the current viewers go down from 94 to like 20 odd, then I'm going to do absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I'll see you shortly. We're back. Welcome back after the break. We are 1-0 up currently, having had most of the possession. And, of course, in a very, very foggy game, we have managed to take the lead. So, pretty happy with that first half, to be honest. I don't think we could have been 2 or 3-0 up, to be honest. But I don't think it's gone too badly, all things considered. Stoke away on a foggy Thursday night is a difficult fixture. No matter what people say, they're down the bottom. It's still one of those things where you always just feel something could go wrong here. But so far, so good. I think we've played fairly well. We could have done better with some of our finishing. But as it stands, we're 1-0 up on top of the championship. So that was the goal today. So hopefully we can go and score a couple of more and really put the issue to bed. Settle this one nice and early. That would be lovely if we could do that. But we all know Leeds, and we never like to do things the easy way, do we? So let's see how we get on. Let's just see how we get on. Yes, it is Thursday, Martin. You lose track, don't you, over Christmas? Thursday, the 26th of December. That is the day. Not long now, eh? Till we're back on again, and we can hopefully go and finish this. Yeah, you can literally, honestly, you can barely see on it. It's crazy. It is crazy. Not long then before we kick back off. I'll tell you what, I could just... I forgot I could skip forward a little bit. Farker is good at keeping a lead. Honestly, can't remember the last time we lost after gaining the lead. Yeah, his record is... Leeds record after gaining the lead. It's one of those things that you can barely find when you Google it. But it always pops up on Sky, so it's one of those Opta stats. Robert saying, if Stoke comes forward, Leeds open them up pretty easily, take a few more chances and walk out 3-0. Yeah, look, there's a very real chance that something like that happens. The way that we cut them open from that throw-in, the one where Solomon missed the Dan James cross and Bogle charged Leeds forwards, it was... oh, bloody hell, what a goal that was for Burnley. I mean, it took a deflection, but it flew right in the top corner from outside the box. And then Blackburn-Sunderland was 2-2. Yeah, look, both teams around us have dropped points. If our championship standings. Yeah, 23 games played. If we win this, we'll be top. So, look, it's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. Yeah, look, if we go ahead and score early in the second half, we've put the game to bed and we've gone top of the table, so that'd be fantastic. Just one more set of adverts, I think, and then we're back. We're back on again. Tell you what, I'll just put the lineup for you, just in case anyone who hasn't seen it already. That's the lineup: Meslier in goal, Bogle, Rodon, Strauch, and Byron make up the back line. Midfield 2, holding are Ampadu and Rothwell, with James, Aronson, Solomon ahead of them, and then Joel Peru up front. Tanaka, of course, dropping to the bench, but it's I think just for a rest. Martin Cook saying, I have a ludicrous premonition that we will score directly from a corner today. Look, it's been 25 corners since we last scored a goal, so I'm not sure whether it's quite time yet, in my opinion. I think a few more games. I think we're going to get up to a 40-odd before it happens again. I think that's the case, because I just think that we just really, really struggle to head the ball in the right direction. Enough the fog. Yeah, the fog's so thick it's actually tangible. Well, hopefully they kick off again soon, because I'm bored now. Joby McEnough, please stop talking and kick the game off again. That would be great, thank you. I mean, not that it's his responsibility to kick the game off, but even still, I would like to see Leeds start playing football again. SofaScore not started in there, 1 minute ahead. Hank Wyman saying, get a goal, part of the campaign is being able to rest starters. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Hank, to be fair. If we can get 1 or 2 more goals, you can start to bring people off the bench and start to give people rests. And look, with the strength of our squad, you don't even actually give yourself any kind of disadvantage a lot of the time. Look, you bring Ramazani on for Solomon. I think that's actually an upgrade. Never mind, like, resting players. So, I think getting minutes in the legs of players who are coming back from injuries as well is also important as well. But for me, it's just about getting that next goal. Get that next goal. Players are heading out onto the pitch, by the way. Get that next goal, and we're good then, I think. Isaac saying, any particular reason for not starting Tanaka, just getting Ampadu some minutes, any injury? I don't think there's any injury. I think it's just a case of resting Tanaka. I think it's a case of resting Tanaka, and I think it's a case of giving Ampadu some minutes as well. Stoke are going to make a substitution, by the way. So Michael Rose is going to come on, and Ben Gibson has come off. I hope so, free falling. I hope Dan James scores. Yeah, the Ampadu thing was more the fact that his foot got stood on, so more of an impact injury. Tom Cannon stood on his foot. I think it was intentional, but I would say that, being a Leeds fan, wouldn't I? If you haven't already and you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that big red button down below. We're here for every game doing live commentary and match reactions. And when it's a transfer window, there's plenty of transfer news and tactics videos and all that sort of stuff as well. We are about to kick off, though, here for the second half, which is why I'm leaning forward so far, getting ready to press the button on my stream deck so that we can actually start this second half. Oh, I think we're having to start. Are we starting again here? Does that mean that the timer starts again, or what? I'm starting the timer again. Yeah. The Sky Sports timer's actually stopped until it gets back to 6 seconds. I think they're going to let it go again. There's a foul there against the Stoke player by Pascal Struijk, and it's going to be a Stoke free kick. Just a little bit late to that one, Struijk, but nothing really too bad in that. The fog has got a lot worse, by the way, over the half-time break. You can barely see again. It's as bad as it was at the start of the first half. But Stoke now with a chance to put the ball in the box early on here in the second half. I think the delivery from that cross hit the first man. Couldn't tell, though, because it was in complete fog. Fog in hell. It's really difficult to see what's going on here. You almost forget what colour your team's playing in. Long ball forward, though, by Leeds. Down the right wing. Ball down the line there from Stoke is going to go out for a Leeds throw-in. To be fair, I think if Leeds score a second goal here, the whole game's a fog-gone conclusion. Here's Struijk, back to Meslier. Sends that forward. As Isaac just described then, he sends that one into the abyss. Ooh, Bogle tries to clear that one, but he's absolutely cannoned it off. Kumas, I think it was there. Everyone should wear the bright neon colours like the referee. Well, look, if Leeds have won their yellow kit, that would have been much better, wouldn't it? To be fair, I know that we say sometimes don't go down when a ball hits you because, like, you're playing football. But that must have hurt. Bogle absolutely whacked it at him. Oh, right in the stomach as well. It is a winter ball, Clive. It is a winter ball. Thanks, CB. It is a winter ball. It's just that a winter ball's yellow, not orange. Bogle with the throw-in. Yeah, because usually the ball's white, Clive, and they've gone for a yellow one. I'm sure it has been yellow, and it's been pink. It's all been all different colours before the winter ball, but it's yellow this season. Dan James tries to poke that one back inside, but given away here. Ooh, Leeds are going to win the ball back here. Solomon back to Byram. What's going on? There's a player down here. Bogle's down holding his tailbone, I think, this time. Yeah, big knee in the back from Cannon there, I think. He's a bit of an outhouse, isn't he, Tom Cannon? He seems to be stepping on people's feet and kneeing them in the back. He seems to be a bit of a naughty one. Can't imagine that he got any Christmas presents this year. It must have been only coal or fog. Tom Cannon opens his stocking and it's just all fog. Don't know why the thought of that's made me laugh. Here's Bogle coming forward. Pulled back there, but nothing given by the referee. No worries, Tom. Tom saying thanks for the watch along. No worries. Everyone's talking about Tanaka, but Bogle's been a fantastic sign. Yeah, Bogle going forward especially has been really good. There is Ampadu flying in for that challenge on Gooch. And it's going to be a throw-in. I wonder if some of our non-British viewers know what Gooch means, because it's very funny that they've got a player called Lyndon Gooch, but it's not in... Nice one, CB. It's not something that's said in America or Australia, I don't think. Ball back to the Stoke City goalkeeper here. I think... One second. I'm going to have to Google this because... and I think I'm going to have to Google it in an incognito mode. I just need to make sure that this is the right word. Leeds are coming forward here. It's called... I think Americans call it a taint. But the official word for it is a perineum. But it's very funny that they've got a player called Gooch when it means that. Solomon charged forwards there for Leeds and then just got tripped there by a couple of Stoke players. But no, I don't think any card got given then. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Ben Wilmot did get a yellow card there, by the way, the Stoke captain. Chance for Leeds to put the ball in the box now. Ball in. Headed. Oh, just over the bar. Goes out for a Leeds corner. I think Strauch headed it in the complete wrong direction. Yeah, which is... So that's why it's funny that their player's name is Gooch. Yeah, Strauch tried to head it back across goal there rather than heading it towards goal, and a Stoke player headed it straight over the bar. So it's going to be a Leeds corner kick. Corner comes in for Leeds. Headed just past the post. I thought you were going to be right there for a second, Martin, who said before that he thinks Leeds are going to score a corner tonight, but just past the post. Yeah, he should score there, Joel Peru. It's an open header at goal. He should score, and he doesn't, which is unfortunate. No, it was a Peru free header, Rob, which is more what you would want in front of goal, but not in the end. Fog's getting even worse now. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper. Here's Rodon, who's come to pick the ball up. He's had to clear it there at short notice, shall we say, and it's going to be a throw-in to Stoke. Right in the fog, though. Stoke throw-in. Long throw-in comes into the box. Headed on, but then Meslier can catch that one easily. Meslier just rolls that one out now. Here's Rothwell. Now Rodon. Long ball forward here from Rothwell, out towards Solomon on the left-hand side, up against Wilmot. Solomon's flicked the ball over his head and got it back again. Back again now to Rothwell. Rothwell with a good little mazy run, gives the ball back to Rodon. Now Ampadu, out wide again to Byram once more. Back to Ampadu. Ampadu charging forward a little bit here. Now Rodon. Now inside here to Byram. At least, actually, that might have been Piru. I can't see because it's so foggy. All the way back to Meslier here. I'm genuinely, I'm going to have to sit forward a little bit to be able to see actually what's going on here. Long ball forward from Leeds, but Leeds have picked up the second ball after it was headed away, but then Solomon's tackled there by Stoke and they play the ball forward. Headed away by Rodon, though. Ball inside to Leeds, and Ampadu plays the ball forward. Joel Peru might be in down the left-hand side here. He's offside. Offside according to the linesman. I'd like to see that one back because I don't think it was... there was much in it. Let's have a look. We never get to see the angle of directly in line. So I can't tell whether that was offside or not. Double change for Stoke here. Eric Boca and Junho Bay are the ones coming on for Sidibe and Gooch. Bocat and Junho Bay have been brought on now for Stoke. Gooch. Right. Goal kick. Actually, not goal kick. It's free kick for the offside, but for the goalkeeper's taking it. Long ball forward here. My God, it's got foggy. I think it's worse than the start of the game now. I think it's awful. Shot from distance there. Meslier can catch it, but I mean, look, in this fog, it's not the worst idea to have a bang when you're miles out. Goalkeeper's not going to be able to see it coming. There is actually a difference between fog and mist, by the way. I think mist is the one that comes in from the sea, and fog is the one that starts inland. I think that's the differentiation between the two. Somebody Google it and let me know. Mr. P saying, because Peru has the pace, doesn't have the pace, more times than not he will go early. This time, however, I think he got it right and was onside. I thought he was onside. It looked onside, but you could never tell from that angle. Yeah, 95 concurrent viewers and only 86 likes. If you could get that like total up to 100, I would really, really appreciate it. Gets the stream out to more people. Long ball forward here from... No, I think they're two different things. Somebody Google it for me. Bogle tries to play that one forward. It looked like it came off an arm there, but unintentional, so maybe it's not been given because of that. And now Leeds have given away a corner, but Strauch has... he's done well there. Good defending from Strauch, but just puts it out for a corner instead of getting any chance to clear the ball, though, which is unfortunate, but... He did slide into the advertising boards there as well. The referee blowing his whistle there before the corner comes in to have a word with a few players in the box who are pushing and shoving. But it's going to be a corner kick now. Ball comes in. Cleared away there well by Leeds. That's gone miles. Oh, and now Leeds are trying to win the ball back, but he's done well there, to be fair, the Stoke player, to keep hold of that. Oh, really good ball into the box there, and Phillips just misses for Stoke. A let-off for Leeds. Really close there. Leeds nearly concede. Good ball into the box, but just misses. Look, I mean, this is literally the difference, isn't it, in between this and the Premier League. In the Premier League, somebody will score that, but because we're in the Championship, it'll get missed, and we'll get missed, and we'll get a chance to... we'll get a little bit of a chance to have a let-off or two. Mellier's gone down, holding the back of his head, I think, or the side of his head. Not sure what happened there. Is it Tom Cannon again? Ooh, that's whiplash, that. Tom Cannon's gone banged right. I tell you what, he's done a lot to make me hate him in the space of 60 minutes, Tom Cannon. He seems like a right knob. He's stamping on people's feet, barging into our goalkeeper off the ball. What else did he do? He did something else before. Meslier sends that one long. No idea where the ball is, to be honest. Flicked on towards the halfway line. I think Leeds are on the run here down the left-hand side. But it must be Byram or Solomon with it, one of the two. Now, Ampadu. First time ball there back towards Solomon, but Leeds win the ball back again. Genuinely really difficult to see what's happening in this game. Yeah, VAR, you might have given a red because he literally completely off the ball, shoulder straight into the back of Meslier, and Melier's head, for those of you not watching it, Melier's head properly went back like that. Like, that can properly hurt your neck, getting that kind of, like, not knowing that you're about to be hit from behind, and he's just like... Commentator saying down at pitch level it is a clearer view and you can actually see what's going on a little bit more, but from these cameras it's just so high. It's the far side that is just so difficult to see. Another Leeds player's just gone down there, but now Leeds are on the charge here just over the halfway line into Byram. Back again to, I think, Rothwell. Now across to Ampadu. Bogle. Rodon. Oh, Dan James inside the box here. Dan James over to the back post. Headed 2-0. 2-0. Joel Peru scores. Dan James gets the assist. Dinked it over the goalkeeper's head for Peru to head in at the back post. Fantastic. 2-0. And thanks for the clarification on mist and fog, Rob. Well, it just proves, doesn't it? Going round trying to hurt other players and stuff, it doesn't win you football matches. Good football does. Lovely ball over the top from Bogle to Dan James. Dan James just chips it to the back post. Joel Peru just heads it into the back of the net. Really good finish. Dan James uses his body so well to get in front of the defender there. Yeah, Clive mentioned it as well. He just gets his body in front of the defenders to stop him having a chance, doesn't he? And then chips it to the back post for Peru to just head it into the back of the net. 2-0. I can sit back a little bit now, even if I can't see the actual football going on. Yeah, CB, we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Two more for Joel Peru. Goes on to 9 goals now. Dan James with another assist. Aronson with another assist. It's all coming together at the moment. Oh, tackled there in midfield, the Leeds player. Not sure who that was, but now Stoke are on the counter-attack and they might be having a one-on-one with the goalkeeper here. Meslier. They're offside. They scored anyway, but they're offside. God, that's difficult to see. Yeah, he is offside. He was offside, the Stoke player there, and he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he did score, but it's, yeah, offside, so it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Kumas, I think it was, the Liverpool loanee. Here's Rodon. Now Bogle, the little chipped ball over the top towards Peru, and it's cleared for a Leeds throw-in. Bogle. Throw in here to Ampadu. Now Bogle again. Ampadu again. Ball across to Pascal Strauch, or some sort of incorporeal Pascal Strauch in the midst of this fog. Incorporeal, for those of you, I'd imagine there's one or two of you who don't know. It's like without form, almost like without having a body, because he's basically disappeared into the mist. Taken from him by Phillips there, Aronson, and they come forward here down the right-hand side. Someone fell over there. A couple of people fell over. One Stoke, one Leeds, but don't know actually what happened. Now coming down the left-hand side is Solomon, who goes to shoot and puts it way over the bar. No, you don't have to. You don't have to Google that one, Pierre. I can just provide my own dictionary descriptions. Poor shot there from Solomon. Just skies it over the bar. Sam Gallagher is coming on and Ben Wilmot is coming off for Stoke here. It is mad, isn't it, how foggy it is in this game? Like, it's really difficult to see. The ball's up in our left-back position at the moment, and we've come away with it by the looks of those dark shapes in the fog. Cleared away by Leeds there, I think. Looks like it might be for another throw-in. Yeah, Stoke throwing on the halfway line. Difficult equals impossible. Yeah, you're right. I can see bits, but it's really hard to see a football within it. It's like people having a run round in the park, to be honest, at the moment. Here's our Leeds player coming forward, and that Leeds player was tripped there, but the referee doesn't give anything because I think it was Aronson, so he thinks he's a diver and therefore automatically doesn't give him decisions. Ball cleared there by the goalkeeper. We just need a pitch level camera. One that's low down, because I feel like if you cut to those, you'd be able to see a little bit better. Here's Meslier. Mellier's played that one to a man in the fog. It's going to be a free kick to Stoke there, just inside the Leeds half for something. Something happened in the fog somewhere. This is really difficult to see. Yeah, it is better at pitch level. You can see a little bit better, and they have got cameras down there because they've got the ones that are by the goals. Ball into the box there, flicked on and headed away by Ampadu. I think he's number 4, isn't he, Ampadu? Ball back with Stoke, though. Tried to play a ball out wide there, and it's going to be picked up by Jayden Bogle. Bogle with a little chipped ball forward, cut out, though, by a Stoke player. Good tackle there by Aronson. It's going to be a throw-in to Stoke. Oh, yeah, there used to be a thing on BT as well, didn't there, where you could choose which camera you're watching. There was like a 360 camera as well you could click on. You could choose which stand you wanted to watch from. Have you seen those screens in America in a bar where it's like the full wall is one massive screen and it looks like you're in the stadium because you're that close? Good foot there by Bogle. It's going to be a throw-in. 1 minute until subs. Yeah, it's fine when they're on this side of the pitch, which is the old Dan James side. But when they're on the other side, you can't see them. Long ball forward there from Stoke, and it's got all the way through to Ilan Meslier. Subs maybe later than usual as we're winning. Yeah, they could be. Here's Bogle trying to get the ball back to James. James doing well to battle for it there. Cleared away, though, by Stoke, and it's going to be, I think, actually a Stoke throw-in. We don't have things like that in here, Isaac. They've got one crap TV in the corner of a pub. Melier with a clearance. Terrible touch by the Stoke player. And a terrible second touch as well. And Pirou can pick the ball up. Here is Joel Pirou, scorer of Leeds' 2 goals today. Long ball forward, switched over to the other side. Headed away by Stoke, though, but can be picked up here by Bogle, who's going to let it run for a Leeds throw-in. Doesn't actually look like there's any... Oh, no, Ramazani's warming up, and somebody else is warming up with him, and they've just headed back to the dugout now, so... Current runs without a win, Championship this season, Stoke 8. Cardiff 9, Plymouth 8. Sometimes I think I've got too much empathy because sometimes I actually feel sorry for other teams. You know, sometimes they just can't even string a pass together and the ball just misses them and they're just all like, they look all sad because they're 2-0 down. It's a horrible, cold, foggy night and it's just miserable for them. I don't feel sorry for them when they're drawing against us or when they're winning. It's only when we're winning. Tanaka and, Nonto as well. Sometimes players go and warm up just to stay warm when they're freezing on the bench. Here's Bogle. Title for your review of this game. It's a P Super. And I assume you meant P as in P-E-A. Not P-E-E. Which is, I think, why you retracted your message. That'll be a different story if it was a urine super, a P Super. Ball out to the left-hand side now. Here's Solomon. Shoots. Wide. Yeah, but you don't know what I mean though, Isaac. I don't mean just like having loads of TVs. I mean having like that entire wall where it's one big TV. Like, I think it's only at, like, one bar and somewhere. I mean, we do have, like, sports bars and stuff here, but I mean, like, a proper... There's like one clip that's gone viral about it. It's a bar in LA. If anyone wants to have a look at this bar thing that I'm on about, that's it there. You walk in and the seats are like football seats, and then it's like you've got a small stand. Ball through there from Dan James wasn't quite good enough. He should have gone wide instead. No, it's not a projector. If you click that link, you'll see it's crazy. It's like your entire view is the screen, so therefore it looks like you're actually at the football. It's really weird. Here's Dan James. Hi, Richo. Here's Pirou. Leeds keeping the ball on the edge of the box here. Here's Pirou again. Pirou back again. Dan James. I think it's like the first... I think it's the first one in the world or something. It's in LA. 75th minute now. Yeah, there is loads of big TVs in every pub. I was kind of embellishing for effect, but Ramazani and Nonto are getting ready to come on. Solomon's coming off, and Dan James is coming off as well, I think. So Nonto and Ramazani for Solomon and Dan James. Look, I actually think that some of our other away performances could easily have gone like this if we'd have just finished the chances that we had in the game. The only difference today is that we finished a couple of chances. I don't think we played any better or worse than what we played against some of the other away sides recently. Ball comes into the box from this corner, headed away, and then volleyed back, and it's gone wide. Let me just make sure I don't miss a corner here. 27. There we go. Long goal kick here from the goalkeeper. Genuinely, I can't see the ball. I think it's out on the left wing now. Ball through here for Joel Peru. He's at a very tight angle. He's won Leeds a corner kick there. He's done really well to do so. Yeah, he could have already had his hat-trick, Peru. Ball coming in from this corner. Headed away at the front post. Terrible corner. I mean, when we don't even give ourselves a chance of scoring, then that counter is always going to go up. Now Rodon. Strauch. Ball back with Melier now. Only 94 likes and 115 people in the chat, so if just a few more of you hit that like button, just 5 people hit that like button if you haven't already, then I'll shut up about it. How did Derby get on? Derby. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how Derby got on. Derby. They won 2-1 against West Brom. They won 2-1 against West Brom, which is a very, very good result for them. So Tanaka and Joseph are coming on for Joel Peru and I would imagine Ethan Ampadu to give him a bit of a chance for a rest. Oh, Rothwell's the one to come off, actually. So it's going to be Tanaka and Ampadu, which, to be fair, makes sense because Farkas probably wants to test out what Tanaka and Ampadu are like next to each other, as well as seeing Tanaka and Rothwell, Ampadu and Rothwell. He probably wants to see all the combinations of that midfield too to see which one kind of works the best. Here's Rodon. Long ball down the line to Joseph there, who gets the ball back to Aronson. Now Bogle. Ampadu. $98 likes. Just 2 more. 2 more. Here's Nonto. Now Ampadu. Ball forward there from Byram. Into the feet here of Ramazani right across the face of the goal from Ramazani. He's gone out on the opposite side for a throw-in. Yeah, he just needs to put less on it, Ramazani there. Good idea, though, putting it straight across the face of goal. You know we love that on this channel. Ball all the way back to Meslier now. Not sure. I was going to say thanks, Martin, but I'm not sure whether how much of a compliment that is. Here comes Ampadu. Ball down the line now for Leeds. Byram inside here to Ramazani. Ramazani back to Ampadu. Ramazani gets it again. Nonto's actually come into the 10 roll here, but the ball's come forward, and now has actually bounced back to Nonto, who gives it out wide to Jaden Bogle. Leeds actually running out of the fog here into the Stoke box and cleared away by Phillips, I think it was, for a Leeds throw-in for Aronson. I think we've got a good striker in Peru. I think we've got a very good striker in Peru, especially for the championship level. He's scored 9 so far this season, and he's got a good... I think he's got 3 or 4 assists as well, so he's up there in terms of goal contributions. In what... How many games have we played? I think he's got 13 goals... 13 goal contributions or 12 goal contributions in... I think it's 23 games. It's not bad, is it, really? See, the difference is I'm not sure that the gap is that much different between the bottom end of the championship, at the bottom end of the Premier League and the top end of the championship. But the difference between the bottom end of the championship and the mid-table of the championship and the bottom of the Premier League is probably quite vast. And the difference between the top of the Premier League and the top of the championship is very vast. Joseph charged forwards towards the Stoke goal there, and he just curls it wide of the post. Just not enough conviction in the strike. It was never going to go on target. I think he just tries to wrap it round the player, but not enough. 84th minute now. And Leeds still hanging on to this 2-goal lead. Here's Ramazani. Back to Byram. Now Strauch. All the way back to Meslier. Now Rodon. Rodon's probably going to have to clear this here. And he does. Fires it up the line, but headed back by a Stoke player. And it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. No, I'm not sure whether he's Premier League quality, Rob, but the thing is with Joel Peru, you can say that I'm not sure he's Premier League quality, and I tend to maybe agree with you, but for a striker in the Premier League, a lot of the time, you just need somebody who's clinical enough to finish chances when they come along, and I think Peru very much fits that category. He's our striker. He's our player in the squad who would need the least amount of opportunities to score before scoring. If you get what I mean. Like, he needs the smallest sniff at goal to be able to score out of any of our other players. Thanks, CB. At least you could see me. And there was no fog in my room. Oh, Leeds coming forward again here. Mateo Joseph with a ball. Oh, tries to get it through to Ramazani. It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper in the end, and they've cleared it. Scum are in Scum actually in 14th? Can't be right. I just don't even pay attention to the Premier League, to be honest. Oh my God, Man United are in 14th after 18 games. That is crazy, isn't it? Southampton are coming straight back down, aren't they? Bournemouth up in 6th. Look, I made a I'm annoyed. I made a video on Andone Iraola. I remember because it was when I was in York in a hotel room uploading it because we were going to see a podcast at York Barbican, a live podcast. And I remember uploading it thinking, oh my God, it'd be incredible if we can get Andone Iraola as our manager. And I waxed lyrical about him in that video, and I thought he was going to be fantastic if he signed for Leeds, and he's done so well for Bournemouth. Just so annoying that we didn't make that decision and get him. Good attack there from Leeds, by the way. Long ball forward, and Nonto just doesn't quite get to it, but the goalkeeper heads it straight to Bogle, and then Mateo Joseph. Bogle gets it past, back again, squares it across the box, and then cleared away at the last second when it could have been in. Yeah, Arne Slot, Iraola, Emery, all three of those names were ones that we were sniffing around. It just makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? Ramazani, terrible cross into the box by Ramazani. I'm going to have to change the corner count. Aronson with a good shot from the edge there. Goalkeeper touches it over the bar. Thanks, Free Falling. Thank you so much for the super chat. Not entirely sure how I feel about the nickname, but thanks for the super chat anyway. Ramazani crosses it into the box. Headed, and then just over the bar by Mateo Joseph from point blank. To change that to 30 corners. Ball came in, headed down, and then, yeah, just put over the bar. Yeah, just very close to the goal, and he's just put it over the bar, which is not great. Well, no one can take a corner, to be fair, Pierre. No one can take one for some reason. I hope it's not as foggy against Derby on Sunday. Nonto wins that header somehow. Here's Bogle into Nonto's feet. Nonto tackled, but Leeds win the ball back, and then a foul is given against Bogle. Peru would have finished his hat-trick there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was... I can't remember what the other guy was called, Clive, but everybody didn't want him, did they? And he was actually in the building at Elland Road as well, wasn't he? He was watching one of the games, that other manager that nobody wanted in the end, that bald bloke. Look, honestly, if we can get Emi Buendia on loan in January, then unreal. Isaac Schmidt is going to attempt to get on a football shirt over his hair. Yeah, very good result. Can we do it on a cold Thursday night in Stoke? The answer is yes, we can, given that we're in the 90th minute. Bogle is going to chip that one long. Nonto doing his best to win that ball back, and he does in the end. Good battling from Nonto there. I have a feeling he's going to get fouled here, but not quite, no. Did anyone lose me for a second then. For some reason, my thing crashed. 5 additional minutes, by the way. Put that on the screen for you now. It's probably about 10 seconds behind, but at least you get an idea of it. Yeah. Commentator's just saying he always takes at least one hit in the game, Joe Rodon. He does every single time. You see him walking away like this. Like he's just been shot or something. Byram's coming off. Isaac Schmidt coming on to left back. Schmidt coming on then. What was that no to, Karen? I can't remember what I said. I talk rather a lot on these, so I've got no idea what that was. Alfred Schroeder. That's the one, Munchie. Couldn't remember his name at all. Stoke throw in here. Leeds fans currently singing "Your effing S" to Stoke. Stoke come down the right hand side now. A bit of a sprint on here. Leeds have got a lot of players back here. Tries to cross it into the box and just slices it in the end out into touch for a Leeds goal kick, I think. I think it was Alfred, wasn't it, rather than Albert? Alfred Schroeder. Albert Schroeder. Alfred. I think it was Alfred Schroeder. Oh, thanks, Karen. I know what you mean now. It's on my thing. It said it came up saying, "Oops, we've crashed" or whatever, and now it didn't actually crash. Thanks, Penny. Long ball forward. Leeds with the ball across the box, right across the face of the goal from Ramazani. Judged to be offside in the end. But, yeah, it's another good opportunity for Leeds to score a third there. Apparently it's easier to see down at pitch side, Mr. P, but still, you'd imagine that he's seeing all sorts of mystical creatures in the fog. Like an uninjured Bamford. That is a mythical beast. Nonto. Back now to Rodon. Tanaka, Nonto, Rodon. Ampadu with a bit of a lofted pass there to Schmidt, but Schmidt with a very good touch. Now Tanaka, back to Strauch again. Football in a library. Here goes Schmidt. Good touch there. Play it out wide, and he does. Here's Ramazani. Ramazani with a great ball into Nonto here. Nonto just outside the box. I think he was fouled there, but Mateo Joseph is going to be able to go and get that ball. Here's Mateo Joseph. Nonto's still down in the box here. Tanaka. Bogle. Tanaka. Nonto's still down here. Into the last minute of the game now. Here's Schmidt going plaster player. Wins, Leeds a free kick. Yeah, into the last minute now. 45 seconds to go on the actual game. On mine, it's obviously a little bit behind. Just the time of that is not my actual commentary. Here's Schmidt. Tries to play a ball down the line, but it's come off a Stoke player, and I think it's going to be Leeds throw in there. Bogle deserves a goal. Well, he got a goal in the last game, Bogle, didn't he? Long ball forward there from Leeds. great run there by Ramazani, but it was a very good tackle by the Stoke player, but Leeds have won the ball back. And that's going to be full time. Leeds win 2-0 away at Stoke to go past Sheffield United and go top of the league. It's like my brain can't compute that we're top again. Leeds have won 2-0 on Boxing Day to go top of the table on goal difference with 9 goals better than Sheffield United in second. It's a good day to be a Leeds fan. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks everybody so much for joining me throughout this game. Of course, there will be a match reaction straight after this, so make sure you go ahead and watch that as well. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. Thanks to all our Leeds Lately members. Thanks to those of you who have gifted memberships. Thanks as well to those of you who have made super chats and stuff as well. Thank you all very, very much for that. Like I said before, I hope you all had a very, very good Christmas. We'll be back on Sunday for another live stream of Derby away. Sunday the 29th at 5:45 is the kickoff. It won't be in the new year, Mr. P, unless you can't get to that live stream, because we have got a game before then on the 29th. But there will be match reaction after this, so make sure you go ahead and give that a watch as well. Thanks everybody so much for joining me, and I shall see you in the next one.